You. Oh, there we go. Are we live? Are we live? I don't have the stream open, but I'm guessing we are.
Should be, yeah.
Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to a follow-up of FF1 by IceBlue. I'm Deln. I'm going to be doing FF2. And for commentary, I have, well, the one and only IceBlue.
Hi, this is my first time here. Can somebody show me where the drink table is?
All right, so we got the name, and I'm very disappointed in them, but that's fine. So the names are gonna be Never Give You Up.
Never.
All right.
Is your cursor actually Maria?
No.
Okay.
I must jump in as an admin.
I like that.
The names are Never Gonna Give, and then You Up is one name.
I missed one name. That's fine.
We can fix this.
Never gonna
Using
give
my powers.
you up. There we go. Fixed. All fixed. All fixed. This should be good. All right. Never gonna give you up. Whoever donated this, thank you. I guess. I'm just gonna be Rickroll the entire run.
Longsley.
Why am I not surprised?
Incredible names.
Longsley, sir.
Incredible names. Thank
Incredible. All right. So I'm just gonna start right now because obviously there's a cutscene you cannot skip. So I'm leaving. Well, can't stop you there. But I'm never gonna give you up. All right. Now that
Don't worry. This run will never let you down either.
Now that the horrible puns are out, I'm gonna start. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, welcome to FF2. FF2 being probably the most notoriously, I guess, bad game of the FF series, according to the popular opinion.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait, bad games? Whoa, wait. I thought you were running FF2, not FF7.
Oh, I don't know. I'm one of the very few very few people that want to actually run this game, you know. Now that this was finally remastered, finally came back out of the blue to actually run it again, but yeah, just gonna say right now, if you thought FF1 was RNG, you've seen nothing.
This whole game is a casino.
This whole game is RNG. But yeah, if you're paying attention to the story, the Castle of Finn got attacked by the Empire, and your characters, or your four main characters, are trying to escape, but getting caught up by some knights, and that's where it starts. And what's the best way to start a run than just letting them kill you? Because, well, you can't really win against that.
Yeah, but your party names are Never Gonna Give You Up, but...
I gave up, okay?
You gave up?
Yeah, only this once. So, we have been, well, taken by the rebellion, and right now we're basically just catching up our breath after this humiliating beat down that we just got. Also, sorry if you can actually hear the controller sometimes, because right now I'm twisting the hell of my analog sticks.
Oh yeah, that's a thing with the Pixel remasters.
Yeah.
advancing text boxes in this game, it's actually faster to move if you're using like a DualShock 4 controller or a controller with like joysticks. It's faster to move the joysticks to advance dialogue in this game than it is to mash a button.
So first thing I'm gonna do is equip 2 swords on Furion. Furion is gonna be the main sword user, and you'll see why later. In this game, status effect, if you attack someone with a sword or weapon that has a status effect attached to it, the hit are 100%. So, like right now, you see I've been poisoned, and I guess most of the enemies have something attached to them. Like at the beginning, it's mostly going to be poison or venom in some cases, but. Yeah, so we're going to use that little, I guess, quote-unquote bug to our advantage later on, which will make most of the game a complete joke.
Yeah, we pick up 2 status effect swords throughout the run. An ancient sword, which attaches the curse status effect on things, which substantially drops an enemy's attack power and defense power. And we also pick up a sleep blade, which I guess you kind of...
Yeah, so at the beginning, the first thing we have to do is go to Finn, and we're gonna go and see Scott, which Scott has been hiding ever since the attack, which was 2 minutes ago. But in the game, it's been like probably a couple days, weeks, who knows. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna grab the ring that he gives us. Also, I'm doing commentary way ahead of time, so don't mind that. And at the same time, I'm gonna try to level up Maria and Guy fist level, because to level 3 at least before we go back. So in this game, I'm gonna say there's no like leveling system. It's, well, I mean, leveling system not like in the other Final Fantasy game. It's merely like weapon levels or ranks and stats boosting. And to level up stats, you have to do certain things. Like if you want HP, you just need to take a beating, and sometimes you'll get a little neat little HP up. So, but right now I'm just trying to get fist to level 3 at least before getting into 7th Fall in a couple minutes.
In like a casual playthrough, you can actually sit there and like punch yourself in the face, and like it would level up your attack.
Yeah,
and everything.
Fun fact: you can level up to 9,999 HP at the very beginning, and you'll just breeze through the game really easily. But the final boss is probably going to be the only thing stopping you. So,
if only you could do that in real life.
Yeah, but I do not advise you to do that in real life.
No.
You'll probably lose HP instead of actually gaining HP. Alright, now that we got the ring, we are going to go back to Hilda, which is the princess. And, oh yeah, you see here, one notorious stuff in this game is ambushes. And you'll see that also... yeah, I guess you're gonna wish that I don't get a lot of ambushes through the entire game, because some of the stuff later are just really bad. Really bad, like, status-wise. Most are sleeping E on hit, paralyzed on hit, sleep on hit, etc, etc. Oh yeah, also Scott died. I guess RIP.
I'm laughing at chat. It's like Scott dies tragically, triumphant fanfare.
Well, I mean, we stole his ring, I guess, isn't that a good thing? No? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna remove Never from attacking, because you want to get levels on Maria and Guy, and this should give them both level 3 fist and level shield. Also, you don't really need shield. Shield is only there to negate some of the damage and at least maybe dodge one hit. Sometimes not actually, like, you know, dying and stuff.
Yeah, we actually don't like exceed more than like 350 to 400 HP in this run. So pretty much everything end game is just gonna one-shot us.
So we give the ring, or show the ring to Hilda. She talks to us about something about a cave where people are being used as slave, and now she gives us also another keyword, which keywords are used to I guess trigger the next part of the run. Because in this game, everything, or mostly everything, works with triggers. So before we can get Minhu, we actually have to talk to Hilda and show her the ring, so we can trigger Minhu to actually join us. And yeah, stuff like that are gonna happen like everywhere, where you have to backtrack to grab stuff, give stuff, you know. It's mostly gonna work like that. There's not gonna be any grinding except this one here, where I get to level 4 fists.
Yeah, we wanna be able to get to 4 fists here before we fight the boss of the Mithril Cave, which is what is it, Sergeant, or is it
Sergeant? Yes.
Yeah, we fight a Sergeant soldier, and we want to be able to just kind of power our way through it, because fist levels are like incredibly powerful in this game.
Yeah, fist levels are their damage is based on your strength and the weapons equipped in both your hand, like shields and whatnot. And if you have nothing, I believe it gives you time 8 or time 12 of your strength or something like that, with some other you know, formula that I don't really know by heart. But the more strength you have and the more fist level you have, the more damage you're gonna do. So I'm gonna I need to level up fist here, but I want to actually get level 2 fist on Minhu, so Minhu can actually, you know, not actually miss or hits later. So I'm trying to... Oh, there we go, bomb, which is probably gonna explode, or not. That's good.
See, I remember what we said about this entire run being a casino.
Yes.
Those bomb encounters are probably one of the scariest ones that don't have status effects, but when they explode, they do massive damage.
So I'm going to remove everyone from attacking and leave Maria to attack so she can get the experience, which I should have done a tiny bit earlier, but you know, distraction. So yeah, these goblin guards they hit pretty hard if they use their bow ability. One thing you want to actually keep up is healing, and also you want to watch out here, because if you misclick your heals, you might actually cast teleport, and teleport takes you out of the dungeon completely, and you don't want that. Oh well. Oh yeah, talking about the game being a casino game, you see all those doors are, well, most of them are fake, and they bring you to one particular room that actually has nothing in it. And those rooms have higher encounter rates, and the more you get, if you go in there, you're probably gonna get 1 or 2 encounters, but oh, well, that was not nice. But yeah, sometimes the enemy can run away, and that was really not a good time for that. Also, there's a bomb, and the bomb... Oh, it did not explode. Thank God. So I'm still trying to get Maria at least to level 4 fist, Guy is still level 3, which is not very good. But I'm having really bad
rough, yeah.
I'm also looking for groups of enemies with 3, 4, or 5 in there. Sometimes they can go up to 8, but the more they have, the easier it is to level up your characters. The way experience work is based on the rank of the enemy and the number of action you do. And in this case, every enemy so far is rank 1. So to get experience at level 3 Fist, I need to attack 3 times or use 3 action in the same fight, which is what I'm doing right now, or trying to do. Anyway.
So one of the main reasons why he's defending with everybody and just attacking with one character.
And at the same time, it lets the enemy attack you, which gives you a bit of experience, not experience, but HP. Also, what you want to do is build a bit of HP if you can. Like now, Maria starts with the lowest HP pool, and it just makes it a lot harder later on for her to survive stuff. Alright, there we go. So everybody is level 4. Well, it's good that it starts here, but green slimes have a lot of defense, and most of your hits will do 0. And the best way to go through is to escape, and now that I'm level 4, I will start escaping from everything. It is going to give me less money. Yeah, never gonna give Minhu.
We're never gonna give him the slab.
Alright, first boss. First boss is Surgeon. Surgeon has 400 and I want to say 20 HP or 10 HP. And the reason why we go to level 4 Fist is this, so we can 2 around him. And we always look out for possible drops, and you don't want the money drop. The money drop is the lowest one, gives only 150 instead of most of the equipments that gives 300, maybe 400 sometimes, or 200. Really depend on what you get.
Oh, that comment in chat makes me sad. Never gonna give him Ultima.
The quest for Ultima is just not working out for him. Alright, so now that we are out of Cemitfall, I will start to attack enemy again to build up more, money. And here, this is, I think, the first time you can see... Well, I mean, the second time, since you're supposed to come through, this part of the map to go to Cemitfall, but since I use the airship, you don't really see that enemy, but there's a... What is it, Goblin? Is it... No, Goblin Prince, or that Queen Ornette or whatever, that can actually venom you, and venom is
it's the Queen Ornette.
Yeah, and venom is an out of combat status effect, which stays after the fight. And thank God we didn't see one, because I don't think I have any antidotes, maybe only one. And that would be pretty bad. I don't want to use Minu's MP, because I don't want to take a risk of misclicking. Where's up? Where's you up? Now, in the beginning, you only take control of 3 characters, because the last one is well, it's gone. He's gone for now, and you're only gonna see the full effect of the names at the very end, sadly.
But he carries us to victory.
That's true. At least it's not Minhu. Minhu is not the savior.
Minhu carries us to something.
He's gonna carry the floor, yeah. Minhu is gonna kiss the floor later on, for sure. Anyway, right now we're gonna go back, give the mithril that we got in Cemitfall after liberating the hostages and stuff, slaves. And another thing I'm gonna do here is buy some fire tomes. I'm gonna buy 3 of them for a fight later. I also picked up another one in Semitfall for a chest fight, also later, which probably in about 20 minutes. And now, normally you'd be like, okay, but where do I go now? You know, where do you go? And I know exactly where I'm going, but the trigger to go to the next place is actually giving the mithril to the blacksmith. And the way to know where you need to go is to, you know, go and talk to Ilda or the people around that, you know, most of them repeat themselves. They all say the same thing. And yeah, they tell you where to go, or oh, you gotta stop the dreadnought, you gotta go. They don't actually tell you exactly where to go, but they tell you, oh, but you gotta stop the dreadnought, and it's right here, you know. So you gotta go there, but to go there you have to give the mithril, and you need a certain keyword that you have to pick up at the beginning, which is the keyword dreadnought, given by Hilda.
I've never forgotten, promise.
No. Nobody has ever forgotten that. Not even me, you know, going all the way to Basque. And actually...
Nobody ever forgets that that keyword. You get to Basque and they're just like, who are you?
Okay, well... Anyway, now we need to make our way to the Dreadnought and stop it. Also, there's, in these maps, there's shortcuts or holes in the walls that don't appear. It doesn't actually tell you there is until you know, try every single walls, hug every single walls until you can get through, but most of them are not so helpful. So yeah, I'm still killing a lot of stuff for money, which I'll need quite a bit later on.
Yeah, we purchase a lot of tomes later on. Namely, some teleport tomes, a warp tome, and some items.
There's a new strats that was made up for the teleport tomes and the warp tomes and stuff. But that's gonna be in probably in like an hour, maybe 50 minutes. Also, this is a fight you don't want to see because a lot of stuff can go wrong. Like your entire party can take a real beating. But if you don't die, that gives you actually good HP. So little HP upgrade. Alright, we are almost there. We have 2 fights. Oh, there we go. Queen Bee. So the Queen Bee, if she's able to hit you, will venom you, which is going to be purple bubbles. And since, well, she missed twice now, so we're not going to get venomed. Also, it's safe to... I have to say that... I didn't explain that earlier, but there's 2 types of status effect in this game. There is in-battle status effect and out-of-battle status effect. Like Venom and Poison are 2 different things, but work the same way. One is in-battle damage, well, I mean both of them are, and one stays after battle. And it's like same thing with Blind. I don't really know any other, because I never actually, you know, got hit by anything else. So
I mean, you have what that stays in battle.
Stones.
You have stun.
You have stones is out of battle. You have paralyzed in battle. You have sleep in battle.
Blindness is out of battle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Venom is out of battle.
Anyway, right now that we failed to stop the Dreadnought from, you know, not taking off, we need to find a way to stop it. And again, the game expects you to go back to Hilda to ask her how to, you know, stop it. But we're not gonna do that. We're better than that. We're just gonna go straight to boarding it later. Because right now we don't know where it is. It probably is still in the air.
We're built different, it's okay.
So we're gonna take the pass which is gonna be used later to enter the Dreadnought. But right now we have to go back to Altair and talk to Hilda to trigger the next story trigger, I guess you want to call it. I'm just gonna call them trigger, but there's probably a better way to explain that. So again, I'm gonna kill everything until a certain point, and then after that I will stop, because there's no point in killing that many enemies. Also, now I have to go back to Altair, but what I'm gonna do instead is go here and buy a trip to Salamand and learn Airship and Sunfire, which is two very important keywords to learn right away, because it will help me trigger the next parts faster. Because right now the game expects you to go back to Altair and talk to Hilda, but Hilda will not help you. She's not going to give you the next hint. No. What you have to do is learn Sunfire, which you have to talk to the Dying King, or the Sick King in this case. Not that yet, but yeah, no. You have to talk to the king.
Spoilers, jeez.
Oh, hey, this game has been out for what, 32 years, 33 years. Give me a break. What kind of spoilers do you not want me to say? Yeah. Anyway, so now we're gonna talk to Hilda, which will have Minhu leave the party because the king is really sick, and Minhu is gonna tend to his wound, or fail to do so.
I like to go with the word fail there.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the Dying King, and since we have Sunfire, we're gonna tell him about Sunfire, and he's gonna tell us that we need the Goddess Bell to access another part of the game, which is not right now. Anyway, it's gonna be in a little bit. And we're still gonna kill stuff until we hit the snowfield.
So yeah, what we're doing here is we're just trying to get enough money to pay for these tomes coming up, and we're going to pay for supplies that we're going to need for dealing with this next part of the game. But first, we have to make a little trip here and talk to Joseph. And if you're familiar with the meme, the oh no, anyway, guy, that's pretty much what Joseph is.
So I'm buying a couple potions and antidotes and high drops to, make sure I don't actually get any nasty status effect in the upcoming dungeon, which is the most RNG part. And here we are going to talk to Joseph and tell him about the Goddess Bell, which is what you need to get him to join your party. If you don't, well, he's just going to question mark you.
It's my favorite part of the game, is like when you don't have the right thing and there's just a question mark.
Who the hell are you?
What are you doing in my house?
Why are you telling me about this Goddess Bell? I don't know about it. I don't know what it is. So yeah, now to access the area where the Goddess Bell is located at, we need an item called the Snowcraft to access the snowfield. And no, in this version there is no minigame on snowfield, so no extra money.
Fortunate.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, you might actually hear a dog in the background, don't mind. there's no mini game. Let's see. Oh, alright. So entering this first room here, you can tell how many encounters you're gonna get. I'm gonna get 2 because I got one early in the cave, and the number of steps between encounters is always mostly the same. So you can tell. Alright, well, now the snowcraft, we're gonna get the snowcraft, and no, we cannot teleport out this time because we don't have Minhu in our party. Very
By the
sad.
way, that snowcraft fit in a tiny little treasure box too.
Yeah. It's compact, do you know that?
And you can fit 4 human bodies on it.
4 of them. 4 whole human body. Oh. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna see me stop, you know? It's just a tiny bug that this game has with some controllers. Sometimes you completely lose inputs for absolutely no reason. But it doesn't seem to happen to everybody. But for me, it always happened for some reason. Well, you know, that's pretty fun though. Right now we're carrying a canoe and we're carrying a snowcraft, which both of them are exactly the same size. Anyway, now we see that we've got purple bubbles, and those means we are venomed, and out of combat we would actually lose HP, but I ain't about that life, so I will cure it. So now we hit the snowfield. I'm going to start defending with Furion, or Never, sorry. Never. I am never going to defend with it.
You're never going to attack, you mean?
Yes. So attacking with him is forbidden now because he's still using basic swords, and basic swords are lame. You don't need that. So now we're still gonna kill everything on the way, and the snowfield is pretty safe because it doesn't have nasty enemies like grenades, or is it bombs? I don't know. They're both the same level of threat, but you do not want to be ambushed by any of those because they will, well, one-shot you if they decide to do so. So next dungeon is coming up, the Snow Cave. Very original name, by the way. In this cave, there's going to be 5 floors, or 6 maps, I guess. There's 5 floors, but 6 maps, since 2 of them are on technically the same floor. See, you see a grenade right here. If there is an ambush and you see at least 3 grenades, there's a potential for this party to be executed on the spot. And that's the only encounters I do not want to see. At least on this first floor.
Yeah, encounters like this one here, like the ghoul zombie revenant, those are also pretty dangerous encounters. They're not as dangerous as grenades, but they're pretty dangerous.
Yeah. So yeah, now we hit the second floor. I'm gonna take the time to heal Never Gonna, so they can you know, keep at least a good amount of HP. I'm not gonna heal the others because they have a pretty big HP pool, and they can take a few hits.
Oh, I just thought about it. You now have a party that says never gonna give Joseph.
Right, there we go.
We're never gonna give him heal potions.
So Never is gonna take a massive beating, and Maria is also. I gotta stop giving them their actual name. So now I got 2 life tomes, mainly for this dungeon. Oh my god! All right, well. Yeesh. There's the RNG. That's the. Oh wow, dude, nice damage. Oh please, do not do this to me. Well, no. The game did. Alright, so I'm gonna do something I don't do. Usually I'm gonna give Joseph the life tome, which is a waste really because it doesn't stay in your party. But I really don't have any choice here. I can run the game with 1 life tome. 2 is more safe, but at this rate, I would rather not, you know, waste more time than I actually am doing. Also, I picked up an item called the Antarctic Wind, which cast a level 16 snowstorm, which is going to be used for later. Yeah. But right now we have to make our way through the cave with without actually, you know, dying horribly. And that was a really bad start to the snow cave. The more they attack Maria, the better, because you really want her to gain some HP to make mostly the Dreadnought a much easier dungeon.
Poor Scythe, please.
Please don't start stunning my entire party. Anyway, this
Dreadnought is where the difficulty kind of like ramps up really hard, because like there's like a lot of enemies in there that just stun touch you and you can just get destroyed.
So yeah, I mean, I'm getting really bad RNG, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind that. A little bit of RNG never hurt anybody. Unless you're playing FF1.
I don't want to talk about it.
Let's not talk about FF1. But after this magnificent run, you know, taking all the good luck away from me.
We haven't even started seeing the bad luck in this run. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, this is really tame compared to what can actually happen. Also, you want to get dual heads fights if possible, because the dual heads have a really high chance of dropping battle axe, and battle axe serves, or you know, mace, I guess in this case, but they give a pretty good amount of money. Mace is not very good; it doesn't give a lot, but battle axe does.
So he's stepping a little bit out of the the path he needs to go to finish off this dungeon to pick up a specific weapon that we had talked about earlier. There's an ambush chest coming up here where we're going to take. He's just going to defend with everybody except for Joseph and use Fire Tome.
So this chest is I guess a trap chest, which makes you fight enemies, and this chest gives you the Ancient Sword, which, if you attack an enemy with the Ancient Sword and hit, it drops their attack and their defense by a pretty big chunk, which is going to be used for, well, the entire run.
Literally every boss.
Yeah, no, there's just every single boss. And this is where the RNG is gonna kind of starts in a way, because well, the Ancient Sword and the other sword. Oh god. Just exactly my reaction.
Oh no!
What is going on?
Oh no! Your life cast. Oh. You're gonna have to reload.
Thank God. Okay.
Okay, now Joseph is fine.
So Joseph still has 3 uses, so as long as he doesn't... Oh my god, what is this?
So many grenade encounters.
What do they have against Furion, really? Alright, you know what, I prepared for this. I knew it was gonna happen. Please give me a battle axe, so I can, you know, at least have a decent end for this game. No? Okay.
No, of course not.
And we get... Oh, alright. An easy fight to end this whole segment. I'm gonna play it safe and equip the silver cuirass on her. And... Oh, Oh, there we go. Another fight before the boss. So the next boss is the Adamantoise, I think it's called. Or is it Lanturtle? Which one is it? I keep
Adamantoise.
Yeah, I keep confusing myself with both of them, but the Adamantoise hits really hard, which is why I put the Silver Cuirass, just in case Faireon misses, so we'll see.
He also has very high defense.
Yeah,
but since he landed the Ancient Sword hit, which the Ancient Sword also has like 27 accuracy, it's pretty terrible. But since he landed that sword hit, everybody's gonna start hitting like a truck now.
Yeah, and the and the Adamantoise is gonna hit for 20 to 30 damage instead of in the 200s or 100 200s. So you see how broken the sword is. So yeah, now we got the Goddess Bell. So with the Goddess Bell, we can actually enter Cashron Keep, which, you know, to actually go there, you'd have to talk to some NPCs and whatnot, but I ain't about that life, so I'm gonna go straight there. You only need the Goddess Bell to enter. You don't need to talk to anybody. The trigger is the Goddess Bell.
We're coming up on one of the harder bosses of the run.
Yeah, this boss is actually a reason why I hate this cave. You'll see why in a bit. You'll see why in an instant, I should say. But this is Borgin. Borgin, I think, was the if I remember, the traitor that actually led the Empire and invade Finn. And
oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah. So I attacked with Maria and Guy just so I can level up their fist, because Borgin here is rank 5, and since I'm rank 4 fist, I just need to attack him once to get the experience from it.
Also, I hope y'all weren't too attached to Joseph.
Yeah,
he's about to get Indiana Jones.
And our boy Joseph is going to well, stop a giant boulder, you know, taking pointers from Chris Redfield in Resident Evil 5. Except that now the boulder is the one winning.
So you remember that meme I had spoken about earlier? Oh no!
Anyway. Pretty much.
we literally just watched Joseph die and we're like, alright, we're leaving.
We're leaving this place. So I'm still debating not using Never to actually attack, because there's one encounter in the snowfield that is really difficult to kill in one hit, and that is the icicles. The icicles are, you know, very high in defense, but since you have level 4 or level 5 fist, which it should be level 5 by now, but since we have level 4 or 5, we just one-shot them anyway. Yep, he's gonna go and be the other Emperor in a DLC coming soon, I guess. You want to see your favorite characters, like, you know, Joseph, Minhu, or in this case...
Favorite character.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, maybe not favorite, I guess. But, yeah, no, Dawn of Soul, or Soul of Rebirth, I guess it's called. I'm sad that they didn't include it, though I'm not going to cry about it, and I'm not going to cry about the extra dungeons, because, well, PSP is still superior for that. So now that we get the Goddess Bell and we lost Joseph, we can start running away from everything, and from this point onwards, I will run from literally everything.
It's okay, Activision's gonna jump in with the DLC and hook us up. They're not even part of the project, but they will.
I cannot. I know for a fact that some modders will probably do that. You know, not the Labyrinth. I mean the other one. Anyway, now we're gonna buy one.
A lot of money, jeez.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy 3 Teleports Tome and 1 Warp Tome. Why only one warp? Because I can, and I'm only going to use one. And now I have enough money to buy max potion and some antidotes, some... you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Did I get a drop on the boss or no? I don't think so. Oh, I'm still gonna sell everything that I have, except that. That should be okay anyway. I got a bunch of items, a bunch of stuff, and you only need 400 gil, but I have way more than I need.
Yeah, this is like a slightly different route than what I used to run. We used to buy 7 teleport tomes until we found out that you can kind of buff up the warp tomes and just get a much better fight.
That was I think that's a felt no. Okay, so in this game, the speed in battle compared to other version of the game is not actually the evasion. It's actually your agility. And since we have like no agility at all, we are very slow actually. And this is the last time you'll see me pay for the airship. Now we're going to use it to go to Kashwan, which is very, very far on the east side. And this is where enemies starts to ramp up pretty hard in difficulty. Not on the first floor. On the first floor, the only thing that's ramping up in difficulty is the Goblin Prince. And even that, the Goblin Prince is very weak. Not actually hard at all. And hey, we got the fan favorite here, Gordon.
Yeah, I would take Joseph's body, after it was crushed by the boulder, then Gordon.
So Gordon is, well, he's very good at not doing anything at all. He's going to be used for one thing, and, well, it's not going to be now. He's just going to be there, He's going to do that, just that, nothing. So now we don't even need to kill anything for money, because we don't need money. The only thing we're going to use is 3 teleports and 1 warp. Money is going to come in later through bosses that we're going to kill. Mainly the Lamia Queen. Hopefully she drops me to 15k.
Can only hope.
I mean, it doesn't matter if I get it or not, because I'm taking the wing sword as a backup. So yeah, this entire place is just a giant maze, but if you know where to go, it's not really a maze. Every single dungeon in this game, by the way, has a ton of empty rooms that are just there to throw you off. But unless you know where you're going, well, it doesn't really make a difference.
Whoever is like the designer for all these rooms and like putting all these empty rooms should probably rethink, career options. Yeah,
that's not a terrible idea.
Like 4 rooms next to each other, all like one single room. It's like a big square, and it's just like, okay, all right.
And even grinding is not even like the older games where you gain levels. Just I'm doing 1 fight to possibly gain 20 HP. All right. Which is actually it's funny because most of the enemies in this game. Actually, am I going? Yeah, okay. This is. I was kind of lost in a second trying to talk and know where to go, but in this game, some enemies or a grand majority of the enemies attack you for your max HP, and not actually because even if they have 5 strength, they can actually attack you for 2,000 if they want, because if your max HP is 9,999, they can attack you for that much. And I think it's the Wraith family, like here, those are the ones that can actually attack you. They're attacking you based on your max HP. See the damage that they're doing with Maria and Never and gonna, you know. They were basically the same amount of damage that they were taking, and that's only because, well, their max HP is very, very close to each other. Alright, next boss already. We're gonna fight the Red Flame. Red Soul. Red Soul is very tanky. I guess he tanks or absorbs every single type of magic except for non-elemental like Holy. Also, that was a really good fight.
Yeah, it's a good fight even though you didn't get the Ancient Sword hit.
Yeah. So now that we did that, we're gonna learn Teleport on Never. And that's the only time we're gonna learn that, because we don't actually want to you know, learn any more, because we don't need. We only need one person to teleport. We're only gonna use it a couple times here and there. So we're going back into Cashwan Keep to use the torch that we just picked up to get the Sunfire, which is going to be used to.
Back real quick.
Oh, okay. That we're going to use to destroy the Dreadnought, and by picking up the Sunfire, it triggers this cutscene when you leave this place, which is the Dreadnought capturing the airship. So this cutscene makes sure that the it triggers the Dreadnought to actually appear somewhere on the map, and we are gonna make our way there. But first, we're gonna go just south into this little patch of forest here, and take the Chocobo, which using it prevents every single encounter from happening, so we can traverse the desert, which has enemies that can probably just one-shot us at this point. So we're just gonna walk all the way down here and enter the Dreadnought. You can actually enter the Dreadnought while leaving the Chocobo, so you save a step. And we're gonna use the pass to board the Dreadnought at the same time. So now we hope that we do not get any mines, or yeah, we don't get any mines, because the mines can actually, you know, hurt really bad. We can see balloons and whatnot, but it doesn't matter because they actually don't really deal that much damage. And we are going to, oh god, fight this little encounter here. Well, this could be worse, but I don't mind that. I'll still try to make it work. It should still work if I can. If Never gets through it his turn. There we go. So using the Ice Storm 16 here, we're gonna kill everything except except one. Normally it's two, but this time it's only one. This isn't good. I think, yeah, I don't have... So I'm gonna have to go to the title screen and load the autosave, because they killed, ah, god, this is not the right save either. Okay, this is not the right autosave. I just hope it didn't screw me over doing that. Okay, so I didn't autosave, it doesn't matter. I'm using the... No, not the autosave, the manual save that you can do, quick save. I am not going to do that, and I'm going to use the autosave instead, that always saves when you enter a new room. And we're going to use it to do this properly this time. So now it doesn't matter if Gordon dies, because, well, he's not useful anymore. Okay, now we got the actual fight. We got the Sleep Blade. The Sleep Blade is another sword with a status effect, which puts everything to sleep if you hit. Move, thank you. And now that we got that, we can start running away from everything again. Also, this is not a really good segment. I kind of screwed up. As long as I can leave this first room untouched, then I can get an autosave going through that door, and now we're safe. So this room here is also pretty gigantic because you have to go all the way down, save Sid and Hilda, which were captured on the airship, and then walk back. But there's a high possibility that I get a mine encounter, which you do not want, because if you get a mine encounter and die, well, you have to redo the entire room.
Oh, we're in the Dreadnought now. Oh boy.
Oh my god, dude! You just missed a really nice fight. The chest. I'm just gonna say that. I got ambushed. And now I'm just trying to save my life. I did not get a single mine encounter yet. I've seen one mine which I ran away from, but I haven't seen a group of mines yet.
See, you know better than to say that.
I know if I see it, I'm gonna see one. Okay, I just have this feeling.
You know what encounter is coming in the big U room.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. We're gonna get fully paralyzed now, aren't we? Oh. We almost did. So, yes, those stunners actually, you know, like their name says, they stun you. The were-rats, they venom you, and if I remember correctly, one of these ray type of enemies can blind you on hit. Or, you know, cast blind, because that's just not enough. The gas can paralyze you as well. So this is not a very good segment, but I'm doing the best I can with what I have, which is not a lot, since I have Gordon in my party.
He's top quality.
Top quality meat shield, yeah. So you see a lot of those misses. Whenever an enemy misses, you have a chance to gain an agility stats point, and that is very useful, because the more agility you have, the faster you are in combat. And in this case, you do not want to get too much agility on Maria, if possible, because you need her to cast a warp and teleport later. And it's just, you know, more fun when she's not the one actually getting all the agility. Oh, there's some mines. Thank God I didn't attack, because that would probably be disgusting. So the Helldivers don't do anything, really. They hurt a lot, but unlike their counterparts, they don't actually stone you, or, you know, petrify you in this case. And you have the Magician. The Magicians are just really annoying when you let them actually cast stuff on you. They can put you to sleep, they can stun you, berserk the enemies, and whatnot. You just try not to let them do much, because later on, if you get ambushed by, what are they called? The black magicians, the black cape magicians, the wizards.
Are they wizards or sorcerers? I think.
Yeah, I mean those can cast instant death spell. So very.
We've never seen that one before.
Oh no. You know, it's not like I'm gonna leave Finn, get into an ambush, and just get instantly toaded or KO'd. You know.
Nah, I'm not speaking from experience.
Nah. This is the only quick save I'm gonna do in this room, by the way, because the room is pretty big and you have to go all the way around. And it can take a while, and if you get into a nasty encounter at the very end and die, well, you're out of luck. So, oh, well, I'm gonna take, please don't. Why do you have to do that? Why did you have to kill Guy and Maria in this case, and Gordon, but you know. Alright, we're gonna reload the save again.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
I mean, I have to, because I don't have life on, anyone else with Guy. Because I had to use it on, Joseph. So this is really bad. Anything under 1 hour, Sunfire, engine click is good. Right now, this is going to be at least a 101 if I don't get any other mistakes going in. Well, nice little gift there. 2 Venoms. Even though Gordon is going to leave us very soon, I will be a nice person and remove that Venom of him, because it actually creates lag if you start walking with it. Oh, hey, very nice encounter. Now if Gordon dies, I don't care. I will not revive him. You know, this type of thing can happen. Pretty much at the mercy of the RNG right now. I could reload this save file, but I'm just here trusting Gunna to run away. Oh, and Give is the one that's face planting on the ground. That's fine. We're gonna leave and we're gonna go to Altair, and I'm gonna have to buy a Phoenix down, so I'll accept that. So this is gonna be a one hour,
just visit
1 hour
the church.
Huh?
You could always just visit the church.
I mean, I could, but I'm actually, you know what? I've never actually visited the church in Altair. That's gonna be a first.
Speaking of what you just said in chat, yeah, folks, if you have some spare money, you know, just kind of lying around, you want to put some donations in for this wonderful cause, we have a fantastic incentive for the Willow Run coming up, to save the final boss instead of murdering.
Alright, well, 1 hour 27 seconds at Dreadnought is not the worst. It could be much better. I will take it still. I feel like my really bad RNG is out of the way now. As I say that, it's probably going to be way worse from now on. But it's okay. It's okay. So now we saved Sid and Ilda, but we're not going to talk to Ilda because we don't want that. Mainly because Ilda is, in this case, a fake. And if I was to go... Actually, no, I don't think it triggers the Lemmy Queen fight yet, but later on when you talk to her, it's going to be a boss fight. Because... Spoilers alert, it's a fake and it's an enemy. So the real one is somewhere, but that's not right now. Right now, we need, well, we have Gordon leaving, thank God.
Finally, the party's a lot better.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go talk to Gordon because I feel bad for, you know, having him leave the party. And he's gonna teach us Dragoon and Wyvern. Wyvern is used for later, but first we're gonna visit this thing here. We have to revive our boy Give, in this case. And hopefully not need any other, item. Hopefully not use too many antidotes and potions coming up, because we need to be very conservative for the next 2 dungeons. So you see now there's no boat. The boat is at the other town, so we have to hire another person here, and this is the best character by far in the game. Layla, which is the most popular one, I want to say. For no obvious reason, not just because this is the best part of the game, and Ice Blue knows about it. So you remember the 3 fire tomes we had earlier? We're going to use them in this fight, and normally in the PSP version you're using shields, right? But in this case we're not using shield because shields remove spell power, and using 3 fire tomes is just enough to kill every single one of them. And
actually, it's Layla and Leon are both left-handed.
yeah, Leon is also left-handed, or in this case, you up. Are you up?
You up?
Anyway, now we
have the fan favorite part of the run.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna remove everything from Layla.
Yeah. So we're gonna move everything except the gold airpin, because we need her to have high agility. In this case, the golden airpin gives you 10 agility, and since she has the most agility, it just makes her act first, always. Yeah, Chief Saber has the idea here. Is basically removing everything she has except her hat. But we're only doing that so we can have a lot of agility on her, and you don't really need items on her because most of the things she has removes has a lot of magic penalty on it. So you don't want that. So we're making our way to Dazed Island. Following the normal casual route, going to this place is the first place you would need to go in a casual playthrough. But in a different route, we would go to Tropical Island, which is that tiny little island at the bottom of the map, to gather a mask. So, yeah, no, this route doesn't do that because we need an item in Dace Castle, and it is very, very important. Very important. As you can see, I still have 200 HP, which some people would say is a bit too low, but who needs HP? Alright. We're gonna use teleport again here to get out. We're gonna heal our boy Never to not full, just 200 HP is mostly enough this entire segment, as long as he doesn't actually take too much of a beating until the boss. So now we go to Dace Castle after getting the pendant, and this is where the last wyvern is, and since we learned the keyword wyvern, we can actually talk to him, and I don't know if he or she. In this case, I don't know, so I'm just gonna say the wyvern is gonna give us the egg, and we need to get the egg all the way down into the cave that we just came out of. But before that, I'm gonna grab a Sage Wisdom and Saint Spirit and a Wingblade. Two of those items are gonna be very key for the fights coming up, and one of them is just so I can sell it for money. I'm also gonna grab the cottage in case I run out of MP on give. I get confused sometimes with their name, but I blame whoever rickrolled me. Alright, now we're back in Dace Cave. Oh yeah, by the way, it's like FF1, every single encounters in this game is runnable. Except a couple encounters which are at the end of the game, but most of them are going to be really easy to run from if you don't actually get ambushed. Which is a really neat little change, because I remember PSP having a lot of groups that you could not run away from. Yeah, I'm just a bit behind my PB, you know, just 3-4 minutes behind. No big deal.
I think with this version as well, doesn't it change the battle music if it's unrunnable?
No, because the dragons don't have a different music.
I think the 2 royal guards that are unrunnable, I think actually change the music.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the royal guards that you fight, they don't actually change the music, which is kind of weird. Why? My god, dude. Alright, so there we go, RNG. So we got destroyed by that, which almost never happens, really. But yeah, you get ambushed by anything, you're most likely gonna die. In this case, if you get ambushed by souls, it's not certain that you're gonna die, but it's going to take a very, very long time to get through their animations, because all they do is cast fires, or cast spells, mostly fire. I've never seen this before. I never actually died against Gaius here. Now we are almost at the boss already, because this dungeon is usually, you know, very short if you don't get ambushed, like I'm getting. Oh man. And guess what? We're gonna have to, no, not save, go back and reload, because we don't have, okay, maybe I should just load the autosave instead of that. I don't know why it's on this save, but usually it's always on the autosave. Right now it's always on the quick save for some reason.
Is now a good time to read out a donation we just got in?
Go ahead.
We got a donation from someone calling themselves Tater Salad. $25 donation to save Mad Mardigan in Willow for next stream.
Yeah, thank you so much for that donation.
Alright, now we got... Oh, actually, you know, I just realized that none of my party were not all in the back row, so I kind of, you know, played front row the entire time. Alright. We're all good. It doesn't matter anyway. Now we're gonna fight the Chimeras. Chimeras always appear in 4 in this version, unlike other versions, you know, where they could appear 1 or 2. So I'm going to use the Sage Wisdom on Layla here, and Layla's going to cast Warp. And if everything goes right, all 4 of them are gone. Just like that. Alright, now we got a perfect fight, I'd say. Really, really nice fight out of our party here. So now we're going to make our way to the tropical island, which is a tiny island, like I said earlier. Also, I just failed to run one time here. Running away is fully, I think it's fully RNG. There's no way to influence if you're able to run or not. You just hope you run. In this case, I don't. Anyway, yeah. Now making your way there. There's there's not a lot of things that can kill me in the next dungeon. It's mostly going to be enemies that can poison me, which are going to be very annoying because the entire dungeon is filled with them. But I think I should have enough of those 20 antidotes that I have.
We're mainly worried about the black oozes in this dungeon, or the black slimes. They do hit kind of hard, and they poison on touch.
Yeah, so you see those yellow jelly and the red moose. Those are usually faster than you. Not every time. At this point in the run, I have almost the same amount of agility as they do. So we're either one go first at this point, so it's not like it's much of a big deal. I'm always counting on Layla to be the one to run away first, but it does not always happen. Now I failed to run 2 times, so that's not something you want to see, because it leaves your party open to getting wiped, as you've seen earlier. So now Layla failed to run, so I took 1 hit, and you do not want to be poisoned. Like I said earlier, being poisoned is very bad and actually creates lag while you run. We are not at the point where the game can actually, you know, kill you on command just yet. It can, but very, very rarely will it do. In this dungeon anyway, the last dungeon, the Gygas were mostly the only thing that could really kill you. In this one, you just worry about poison until the boss. Also, on the way, I'm gonna grab a sleep tome, which I used to use on the boss fight to make it maybe safer. Though the amount of the percentage to actually hit was not that great. So I'm not going to use it this time. I'm gonna keep it and sell it as a backup if I don't get the 15k drop from Lamia Queen. Also, I noticed that earlier we talked about the Sleep Blade and the Insured Sword being like super broken, but we barely have had any chance to even, like, you know, show them in action. So this boss is also another boss fight where you're gonna fight 4 of them. This boss is also very, 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 very hitting very heavily on you. It's gonna hit really hard. But if I'm able to act first and teleport at least 3 of them, well, the fight should be easy. Easy every time. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to take any hits in this fight. I'm gonna go in the fight right away. And this is gonna be it's gonna be 4 big horns. Big horns hits really hard, but I get ambushed, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna take a beating. That's fine. I really have a lot of luck here. Yes, also boss fights can ambush you, and most of the time an ambush is instant death.
It's my favorite part of the run here.
Oh,
getting
yeah.
ambushed by a boss encounter.
Just wait till I get ambushed by Lamia Queen. Oh boy. Alright, so actually, I'm gonna attack with him. I'm gonna use a teleport tome with her, attack, and use the Saint Spirit on Maria. You know, I'm crossing my fingers that I actually hit 4 of them. 3 of them is fine. It's not fine anymore. Because now my only person that can, you know, revive people is dead. Again. But you see, now I hit the boss with the Sleep Blade. The Sleep Blade is pretty useless if the Ancient Sword doesn't actually hit like that. so Maria can actually, you know, deal some damage. But yeah, the fight is pretty much over, I want to say. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much over now. I just need to get through the last 2 HP he has, but that was not easy every time, that's for sure. So the next boss fight is not too far away. It's gonna be the Limia Queen, but now I have to go back to... I need to go back to that one house to revive, oh boy, Give again.
It's our favorite church in Altair.
Yeah, but you usually never go there. 118 for this? Ugh. I feel disgusted right now. Anyway. So this is pretty much going to be like a little boss rush. Because you skip a lot of... Not skip, but you... I don't think the game really expects you to go from point A... From this boss here to the next boss and then come back so soon. I feel like there's more stuff that you should do in between, but in this case we don't. We're just gonna take a little detour here to revive character again. All happy and stuff.
I mean, look, he tried speaking Beaver to him and it didn't work out.
Yeah, okay, I'll give him that. Alright, we're gonna go in there and now we're gonna go talk to Fake Girl.
This boss fight really kind of sucks.
Yeah, this boss fight is really RNG. It's like, so far I think it's probably the biggest RNG fight here of all.
If she casts Blink 16, it's an automatic reset. If she puts her physical attack, she has Sleep Touch. If she puts Furion to sleep, it's a reset. It's just, there's so much with this.
If I can hit the Sleep Blade, this fight should be fairly easy. Also, I didn't put Maria in front, but don't mind. And I failed. Okay, I hit the Ancient Sword. Still crossing my fingers. Oh, she charmed. Well, I guess he's dead.
Oh, guess where we're going back to visit?
Oh no. Please no, not again.
The Altair.
Oh my
The Altair Church. Oh, not once. Not twice, y'all. I'm going back to that third time.
So she doesn't have a lot of HP, but since Guy is dead, my DPS is taking a real beating here. Alright, well I guess I lost.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay. Well, like I say every time, easy.
You got the drop too.
Oh my god. This game hates me, man. So, to add to the insult here, Layla is leaving the party and we get Gordon with us. Because, you know, Gordon is very useful.
It's just like a series of like terrible events. Like, Guy dies turn 1. He doesn't get the 15k guild drop, and then Gordon joins the party to just add more insult.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm just gonna take a few seconds here to... Actually, now that Gordon is in my party, I'm gonna take all his stuff and sell it in front of him, just because I hate him.
It's too bad we just can't sell Gordon to the shop.
So I got more stuff to sell because of the chess fight earlier. Silver Cuirass, yeah. So I'm just gonna buy max of eye potions. I'm gonna restock on antidotes. And the most important one, Golden Needle. At least 10 of them. Some for this. I don't think I ever used Maiden Kiss before. And everything else, 1 ether and everything in Phoenix Down. So now, I would revive him with a Phoenix Down, but I hate wasting Phoenix Down. So I'm gonna, go back to this little temple here, church, revive.
We just really like the Final Fantasy II lore.
Yeah. Alright, so we're leaving right away to go and save the real princess, which is being... Is the right term being auctioned as a prize in a tournament in the arena? And
yeah.
Alright, well, time to go because definitely worth it. Real princess? Yes, real princess for once. Also, this is a really RNG segment here. This desert is really bad. These inclines
baby, this is the best part of the run.
Yeah, okay. They stun on every hit, and the ambush rate here, as I say that, is quite high, and... What? Okay, thank God, did I escape?
Technically, yeah, Princess Hilda would be in another castle if you could classify the Colosseum as a castle.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. So this is the last encounter in the desert. Now before I enter, I will front row everyone but Gordon, because Gordon, well, is bad, and you don't want to use him. I will not give him satisfaction. This is also the only fight where Gordon is gonna be taking part. So you use Gordon for a total of a dungeon and a boss fight. 2 boss fights. Which makes him worthless. Very worthless. Also, more RNG here. So if I don't actually hit the sleep... Okay, sleep is it, and then should just... So now, we sit back and enjoy the show.
Now the boss fight's practically free.
Is it free? Oh yeah, it is. Alright. Easy boss fight. Also, I gotta say, Gordon is MVP in that fight. For just standing there.
We got another donation a couple minutes ago. A $100 donation from Kesselcom. Incentive for picking the color for tomorrow's Legend of Zelda stream. He's voting for the pink tunic.
Thank you so much for that donation. Appreciate it.
So we just got a visit from our friend Paul, which, if you remember, was in Summit Fall, or the Summit Cave, being taken as as a slave, and he's the one we actually saved. And now he paid his debt by saving us from the arena. Also, these enemies, they would be pretty bad, but they're pretty bad because they remove 1 MP off of you. But they could, if I wasn't taking the Ether as a backup strat, then I would be pretty out of luck. Because I've had it one time where the last encounter in Misude Cave actually had them remove all MP from Furion, so I was stuck in there with no teleport. It was very, very nice, I'm gonna say. Also, this used to be a very, very bad room for encounters, because you have to go through 4 encounters in total, and 3 of them happens right there, back to back. And sometimes they're not very generous with you. So now we saved. Well, actually, we didn't save nobody. Gordon saved Hilda and left with her, leaving us in there. And now we just have to run to, usually we would go back to Altair and, you know, tell Gordon, yeah, we're good, we saved, and then he would give us our next place to go, but now we're just gonna go to Finn Castle and save everyone again. Also, I'm saving a lot here because those encounters are really bad, and most of them kill you in one hit if they get the right amount of hits. So the next boss fight is gonna be Gotos. Nice name too, but this is also where we're gonna see a familiar face from earlier, again for the second best part of the run, coming up soon.
Well, yeah, we get our favorite character back.
So yeah, everything I do is all set in order, and all of them have a set trigger that you need to activate before the next one. Not in any particular order, like the arena and everything, not in the same order, I guess, but it's faster to do them in that order. So now we can go into Finn Castle and attack the general, which is Gotos, the general, which is not very hard. Oh my god, dude.
I'd make another joke about heading back to Altair to go to the church, but we're gonna just auto-load here.
Not this time. Not this time. I am definitely not going back to Altair. Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to, we're gonna unequip her again, and this time put the, golden hairpin on Maria. To give Maria...
Which, by the way, yeah. that gold hairpin that we got from Layla earlier that was still on her, we kind of stole it from her, and she comes equipped with a second one, which is really nice.
Which we, you know, steal away from her again.
She doesn't need it.
God, man.
Oh my god, that's such bad RNG. Like, what is this up with this game and beating up Give? This is giving me PTSD from Divine.
Divine, dude.
Really giving it to Give.
Alright,
just
well,
really giving it to him.
That's another Phoenix down wasted.
I mean, you could save the Phoenix down and go to the.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Yeah, he's taking a beating. He's not taking.
There's a church in Fenn.
He's not giving. He's taking the beating.
There's a church in Fenn. You can go there.
I'm not going there. Not in a million years. So the next part here, they tell us we have to. Well, not they don't tell us, but we need to gather 2 masks to be able to enter Mysiri Cave, and one of them we got earlier in the tropical island, which is a black mask. Now we're on our way under Finn to gather the white mask, so we can go to Mysidia. Also, I should probably put them in back row, not to you know, get any nasty surprise.
Yeah, we don't want Guy taking another hit.
It's not Guy, it's Give. Okay. Let's.
Oh, sorry.
Let's not giving any crap here. I love this party. Not so much.
Never gonna give Leela. Why?
I am never giving Leela away this time. I'm not going to do it. She's gonna be in my party forever. Dude, if there was a way to keep her in the party, I would. Alright, we already made a pretty good chunk of this castle. I don't know in this version if it's the same way as the other versions, but the final floor only have those stalagmite enemies and green souls, which, by the way, green souls don't even attack you, so they're just there.
They're at least nice to you.
Huh?
They're at least nice to you. They heal you.
They're nice to me. I'm just running away from them. You know? Oh, they're there. Talking about them. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Wow, thanks. And there's 7 of them too. I have to watch all of them attack me. Or, you know, heal me this time. Could be worse, could be worse. I could have another green soul fight where they would heal me again. Alright, now we grab the white mask. And we can make our way to Mysidia. Also, usually here, this is where people would say, why do you only have 200 HP? Isn't that impossible? Yeah. Well, nothing's impossible when you just run away from everything and abuse game mechanics.
As long as we have the church in Altair, we're fine.
They should rename the church, or you know, put a portrait of Give in there. It's like our best client up to this date. All right, we now hit the continent of. I should buy a life for real. I could, but no, actually, I'm not gonna buy a life. I'm gonna buy a couple Phoenix Down instead. I'm actually just gonna buy Phoenix Downs. I have a lot of money, and a lot of it to waste. That should be good enough, right? 15 Phoenix Downs is good enough. I don't mind about the rest.
A very clever segue here. Speaking of money, shout out to HJA who donated $100. So thank you for that.
Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, now that we got the 2 mask, we need to visit Mysidia first to place the white mask, which in return will make it so that the clone in the Mysidia cave actually take the black mask and disappear. If you don't place the white mask, he just doesn't move. Doesn't move at all. Also, those black slime are they're hitting pretty hard. Not as hard as they should, but yeah. Man, I'm having nightmares every time I see this encounter. Because these mines, they still hit you for, what is it, 200, 300 now?
Yeah,
and
they can one-shot you here.
Yeah, they all can one-shot you whenever they want. Why are you always... Please don't kill Leah. Oh. We're here for fun, dude. We're just having fun. Also, look at their cool shit.
As I say, at least you got the cool shades now.
Well, time to remove those cool shit. Hey, Duckfist. Welcome, Raiders, to this magnificent run that is FF2. And by magnificent, I mean, yeah, just that. I really don't have any words for it yet.
Just wait till you get to Pandemonium.
Oh yeah, dude. With the luck I got so far, I cannot wait to see how many dragons I get. So I'm gonna...
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it, go for it.
Well, with this influx of new viewers, I was just gonna read out a blurb for what we're doing here. Slurpathon is raising money for Extra Life, which raises funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Proceeds go to Alberta's Children's Hospital Foundation. So please donate.
Well, now the thing that I picked up there was a Black Garb. Black Garb is, I want to say, the strongest armor in the game, and also gives you 10 agility. And now, Never is the tank of the run for now. You probably won't die from one hit, but you can still die pretty quick. But he's really tanky now. Also, these enemies, I think those are the first enemy, or the second enemy actually, that can petrify you in the entire game. The first one, I think, are those magicians, or is it the magician? No, the Wraith family in the arena. I think they have this spell, the spell that can actually petrify you.
This dungeon also is, it made me pretty angry after my casual playthrough, because, like, I was being told, like, I made my walk all the way around these paths. And, like, Deln and Forsyth are in my chat, and they're like, oh, by the way, you could just walk through that wall, and I was like, huh?
Oh yeah, you can just go there.
It, like, cut the dungeon in half.
I wouldn't say in half. It cuts a long walk from this dungeon, at least. Also, these enemies, the parasites, are the one I was talking about. If you let them hit you, and you run out of MP, and you need teleport, by the way. At the end, you need to teleport out, and if you don't have any MP, well, get ready for a long walk. Oh yeah, by the way, do you know you can go through that wall right here?
I won't talk about it.
Oh, do you know you can also get through that wall over there? You know, normally you would have to go up and around, but I ain't about that. I'm just gonna go through the walls. And now for the final room of the dungeon, which is my least favorite, because, well, enemies hit hard, they venom you, and they give you no chance. I'm gonna sort them by item. Why am I high potion all the way down there? Are they supposed to be after potion? Like, what is this? The sorting in this game is very strange.
And it only does it in this version. It doesn't do it in, like, any of the other Pixel remasters.
When does you up appear? Very soon. My lord. And this is what happened when you cannot run away. Your party was defeated. Tell me something I don't know.
It was a very stunning fight.
Thank you, RNG. Thank you for taking all the bad luck away. I really appreciate it. You know what would be really insulting right now? Is a stack of souls, or, you know, another stack of Malboros. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I was gonna say, if you cannot run from that, like, there's something wrong with this game. I was gonna say, a stack of soul of like 7 souls using spells is probably the worst enemy, or the worst fight you can ever get, because they take forever to cast, and going through all 7 of them, not fun. Oh, our last encounter before grabbing the crystal rod at 141. Not so bad. Not so bad. Not the best, but this is where we're gonna use teleport for the last time.
Unless you're like me and accidentally use it an extra time.
I mean, if you really want to, you can. I'm not going to stop you. Oh, please. Please, what is this? Running away is hard, by the way. Very hard.
Yo, why is the guy on the floor again?
why is Guy always the one getting beat? The game knows he's the only one with life. The game knows. The game just doesn't care. Pretty sure there's like a line of code in the game that's like, if character is life, target 100% equal true, something like that. I don't know. Right now we are here for the saddest moment of the run. We're losing Layla forever. Well, I mean, she's not dead.
We don't ever get her back again.
Nope. I don't think no, she doesn't die. She doesn't die. Don't worry about it. She doesn't die. And this is, I think that's the first time you see damage tiles, or the second time. And the very nice feature about them is you cannot get an encounter on them. And you cannot get an encounter on them, but the encounter is actually stored until you leave that damage tile, and it gives you the encounter right after. So in a way, as soon as you hit the this thing, you can stop and save on the last before leaving it, so you know exactly where you get the encounter, which is very nice if you know how it works. And this should be the... I'm not gonna say it because I know it's gonna happen. Okay, so this is the last encounter. Thank God. I was gonna say if I die here, that would have been pretty dumb.
No, you have one more encounter on the last floor.
Well, I mean, before I can actually, heal. And here we meet the last Dragoon alive, Rickard, which is very, very strong, but I don't want to give you anything. Anyway, now we give some really nice armor. Now he shouldn't be dead in a couple hits. But those equipments that I gave him, that I picked up earlier in this dungeon, gives him 20 strength, which makes most of the fights a lot faster because he's gonna hit like a truck. And I got a preemptive too. Very nice. Please hit. Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And now the fight is free. Now we just enjoy the fight.
Coming up, we have some pretty nice music coming from Mysidia Tower.
Easy, every time. This is how every single fight should be. And yes, now we are making our way into Mysidia Tower, which has the third best music in the game. For me, anyway. Oh yeah, Isley, what's your favorite music in this game?
Probably Pandemonium. Those chorus notes that they hit. Oh, so good.
I'm gonna say that's good. I still think Cashman Keep has best music for me anyway. I really like the I think it's called Forgotten Castle, but I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that the music is just perfect. The PSP version probably is better than this version for that music. But yes, I do agree it's really close with Pandemonium. Pandemonium in this one, having the chorus is game-changing. Hey, guess what? This enemy can also stone you, like that. But not the worst. It's, I wouldn't say the worst. It's not the worst enemy to. Did I just forgot? Okay, never mind. I just messed up. I just made him forget life, you know, because I don't like him having life.
This run is truly cursed.
Oh my god!
Look, it's all part of the RNG maneuver.
Yeah, I'm just manipulating everything. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna get the perfect.
Oh my god!
We're gonna get the. All right, never mind.
Okay. Oh boy, dude, what a start! Hello? Darkness, my old friend. There you go. Hit him. Please.
This is just manipulation for the Thunder Gigas.
Yes. Everything according to plan for the Firebrand sword drop. See, I got it. Which, no, actually I didn't get it. I'm just gonna cut through this wall again, because walls are just an illusion.
They're a suggestion.
Yep. Another damage tile here you can abuse to quick save before getting the encounter. I think every single damage tile works the same way. I will get another encounter here, or before the boss, I think? No. Okay. It wouldn't be a true City Tower without another ambush by our boy, the Ice Gigas. Well, not an ambush, but
Good old Furion. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, thank God you finally hit your hits.
Furion forgot his glasses at home.
Oh yeah, did I not say that the swords only had was it 30% accuracy?
Something like that.
Yeah. Never is gonna hit. Is never gonna hit. Yeah. I mean that's why it's called never, because he never hits. I'm gonna take a few seconds here to move this to the top because I'm tired of doing an extra step in the menu for this. And then we only have one more fight coming up. Another guy, it's another truly magnificent fight.
This is all of this is manipulation for this boss fight.
Yeah, I'm getting venomed and everything. It's part of the plan. You may not see it that way, but it is. I was gonna say if Give was gonna be the one taking the. Oh, that's right. Give doesn't have a life anymore.
Truly the most cursed of runs.
I clicked so fast that I actually forgot life on him. I don't know how I've done that, but I did. And the worst is I even acknowledged that I did. Alright, this boss fight is truly a very nice set of RNG, because this boss has way more defense, way more HP than the other two, and an ambush would be hey, there we go, ambush. Fleet, man, Furion, thank you, or in this case, never, because you never miss. Never miss a single hit. Oh, okay. Just like that. All right, now we're talking about it. Now that's what I'm talking about. So again, another. Oh yeah, by the way, this entire tower is just a giant maze, but you know, if you know the way, it's not so much of a maze. But this is where a lot of people would just curse the game for having an insane amount of useless room. Also, if I remember, there's this one room you have to go all the way around if you don't know about the wall hole thing. But you have to go all the way around, and so I think people were just tired of just going through all the floors without those shortcuts, knowing the shortcuts anyway. Knowing the right room always helps. And here we meet our friend Minhu, which was on a quest to get the ultimate tome, which, by the way, is not gonna get it. Spoilers alert. So the theme of this game is death, and mostly every character we've met so far got served with death. And
hey, I thought this
here,
was Final Fantasy II, not Final Fantasy Tactics.
Well, it's their Final Fantasy, okay? It's their final actual fantasy. For them.
Oh no!
Anyway. Dude, that just when you say it, it's I don't know why it just sounds hilarious as hell. Just you see the face, you make a crazy face just thinking about it. It's like, oh, whatever, you know. Alright, now we are done with Mesilla Tower. We are leaving, hopefully not staying in there, and we're going back to Finn.
Couple fun facts. If you grab the blue orbs around Mesilla Tower at the top, they actually permanently increase your like strength, agility, intelligence, and spirit stats by 10. But we don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares about it. So now we're going back to Finn Castle, and if you notice, there is a cyclone now at the top, or not at the top, but north of Finn Castle, and we cannot go in there yet. The only way to go in there is to find a way to fly there, and since we don't have anything to fly, we have to actually hatch the egg from earlier to actually get the wyvern to fly us up there. Also, we learned the keyword cyclone, which again give us access to a secret room in Paul's house where you can get a bunch of items, which one of them is truly broken for this game, which I don't know why it exists, but someone somewhere at Square decided, hey, let's add this sword to the game. You know, this one sword that can murder everything and, you know, bypass every single defense from every single enemy in the game. Why not? Oh, also it gives you back HP based on the damage you do. Of course. Nothing can go wrong with that, except, well, if you know. Alright, now that we got the wyvern in the tornado, cyclone, whatever, you know, we go to Paul's house and we tell him that we want to go in there, and he's calling us crazy, but what do we do in that case? We just steal his stuff. Black garb, and I'm gonna put the blood sword on this guy. So I'm only taking the blood sword. Yeah, I'm getting more Phoenix down for real, but that was the plan. This is like my backup shopping here if I ever get messed up like I did. There we go. That should be more than enough for the entire run. As I say that, I'm probably gonna get messed up pretty bad. No, please don't cast Death on me. Or Toad. I don't want to be part of that club. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not like I'm targeting you or something. Wait, no, it wasn't you.
Shoutouts to Forsyth.
Yeah, Forsyth, that's it. Forsyth being having poor RNG with those wizards.
He walks out of Finn, gets ambushed by the wizards, and they cast Death on him first turn. It was truly an incredible experience.
Truly an incredible moment. Alright. Did I ever tell you I really like this dungeon? Mainly because the boss fight that is waiting for me at the top is incredibly lame. Alright, so in this dungeon, there's one formation that can actually prevent me from running away, and it's 2 royal guards. I had 2 royal guards earlier, but it was with a golem, and that doesn't count. They have to be alone. If they're not alone, then I can run away. But those are the only encounters here that I cannot actually run from. Also, this place is just another giant maze, but again, if you know the way, every single
mazes
extra
are merely just a suggestion.
Pretty much. Oh, we're just having fun with random encounters. By the way, this is why I always like turn off auto battle before seeing the actual group, because if I actually get the 2 royal guards and you try to run away from it, you just wasted 2. Alright. I almost walked into that. I was really worried that I would. So now we go into one of the harder fight here, which is the Emperor Gauntlet. And this fight is really bad because this can happen, or every single enemy in this fight, by the way, can actually venom you. And this is 3 fights back to back where you cannot heal in between. And guess what? You can still get ambushed from every single one of them. Oh, well, Farion is, oh god.
Give. Jesus.
Alright, you know, why not? Why not? That's fine. Wow, not even 1 down. This is fine. This is still fine. No, you attack him. Heal. See, everything is under control.
Wasn't even close.
Wow, dude. Farion, what are you doing? Hey, Farion, you finally hit. You finally hit. What a team player, man. And now I'm just going through this one and going for the final fight, which, if I get an ambush, I'm mostly dead. Why not? I will take you on personally. And no ambush. Thank you. So I will. Where's my last teleport tome? Attack. Since I don't use. Oh, there goes the Emperor. Goes the Emperor.
Of all the enemies for the teleport to work on, it works on the Emperor, the most important person in the fight. And
Yeah.
of course, Give is on the floor again.
Always nothing. But yeah, no. Since I don't use Foresight's route of getting the extra wisdom and whatnot, I do not have it for this fight. So I just use a teleport dome and hope that I get something good out of it. And the fight is pretty much done now, so we're good. Easy every time.
Yeah, we got a pretty big cutscene coming here, which would be a pretty good opportunity to talk a little bit more about what's coming up with the run and what we can expect. And,
Yeah. So now that we killed, or quote-unquote killed, the Emperor, because if that was the end of the run, the timer would be over, but no, it's not. There's still more to go through. There's gonna be one more dungeon, and we still have Rickard, and we still haven't seen the last character yet. So you know the game is not over. But now that we killed the Emperor, everyone is happy. Everyone is really happy, and they're just having this giant ball and whatnot. So this
might I request that we get to read the dialogue about Leon coming up here? I want to see how it works with his name.
Oh no, I don't want to just see that you up. What is going to be with you up? I wonder. But yeah, no. So now that everybody's happy, we're glad that the war is over. You know, everything is over. But here comes the messenger, telling you that the Emperor you up is taking over, or the Dark Knight, which is, by the way, spoilers alert. Maria's brother, you up. Oh, I forgot I was poisoned, but yeah, no, you up is claiming the throne now instead of the Emperor we just killed. So first thing first, we're gonna go to the
third best part of the run.
That's it.
Third best part of the run.
Yes.
In the guide, it's literally written as "Watch Sid die."
I mean, I told you this game revolves around death, and, well, Sid is no exception. For some reason, in this entire fight that we had, Sid was fighting somewhere, and got injured so bad that he just dies.
Oh no! Anyway.
Yeah, so now we're just gonna leave him there. He gives us access to the airship, which by chance is not next to Finn, but you know, all the way where the camera's going right now. So yeah, we have access to the airship, and I'm glad that I did not forget to actually see I did not forget to see Sid die and go directly to the airship, you know, try to grab it, not being able to. So, as good as Rickard is, soon Rickard will, well, disappear as well. So let's enjoy the last moment we have with him. Him and his 614 HP. So now we have access to the airship. We can go anywhere on the map for free. We have full control of it. But there's no place to go except this here. And we have to go through 7 floors of Castle Palamatia to go to Uop, which claims to be the Emperor now. Yeah, did I ever tell you that this dungeon is really, really, really large?
It's okay though. You set up the good RNG manipulation earlier on the fire guy, I guess.
Yeah, no. Now that the RNG is set, every single encounter will not be an ambush. Which, by the way, is not how it works, but I like to tell myself that sometimes to make it less worse than it is. Oh yes, this is also the I want to say the first time you see those general enemies, which by the way hits like trucks, because yeah, they have the highest attack. I think the highest number of hits of any enemy in the game outside of the Iron Giant, which I think the Iron Giant has 16 chance to hit with 99% on each hit. So yeah. Sometimes they also this fight really doesn't matter. I mean, it usually doesn't matter, but Negiv is always the one on the ground, so I'm really finding this hard to believe that Give always get killed like that. It's crazy. Please run. I don't want to leave. I don't want to let the
Guess you
cockatoos...
could say he's giving you a hard time.
Yes, nice pun, but it's you know, those names are actually fitting for the characters. Not gonna lie. Oh my god.
You know, we probably should have asked them to put up a death counter for Give.
I'm gonna say so far maybe 12, 13. Or solo death, maybe 15. But you know what? It's not the worst, because at the rate this RNG is going right now, I'm not looking forward for Jade Passage. I'm just saying.
Nothing but terrible encounters and dragons at the end.
So, like I was saying earlier, the names that were chosen for those characters is actually really fitting, because Furion never hits. Guy doesn't actually give anything but bad RNG. And Gunna, I'm not sure.
She's gonna ruin your run.
You up? What, are you up for bad RNG? Yes, I am. Please.
I'll take that as an opportunity to talk about the incentives for donating. So someone earlier had donated $100 to name our characters. You can donate to for the next stream that will be happening, Willow. An incentive is to actually save the end boss as opposed to defeating him. So if you want to see that, go ahead and donate. Clever shoe in there.
I'm not saying anything because I know exactly what's happening.
Are we gonna get the legendary encounter right before Leon Tile?
No, please. Please. Do not. This is not the time to be messing around.
Okay, it was like 4 tiles away.
And here we go. Now we have you up as the Emperor, or quote-unquote Emperor, and, well, the other Emperor we killed appear out of hell to tell us that, yeah, well, he's back.
He's back and he's angrier.
Oh yeah, super angry. And what's the best way to add more drama to it? Well, Rickard is going to be brave here and stand between the Emperor and you up. And the Wyvern is going to save us. So Rickard is just left there to die.
Oh no! Anyway.
Yeah. So now, the Emperor, which most likely killed Rickard by now, is transforming Castle Palamisha into Pandemonium. Or the Wait, actually, is he transforming or is he just killing it? I think he's transforming it, but in this version, you can't really tell. In the other version, he transforms it. In this one, it looks like rubbles. Anyway, now the Emperor is gone to Pandemonium, which is all the way down to Hell, and you up joined the party. So now we got a final party.
Finally have a Rickroll. 2 hours and 12 minutes in. Let's go.
Let's go. Was it worth it? Yes. So we're gonna put the blood sword on him, giant's gloves, giant helm, and that's it. We don't need anything else on him. And we get this nice little cutscene again to tell us where to go, because you know we don't know where we're going, and we're probably part of the group that told Square to actually, you know, can you tell us where to go, because we don't know how to read a minimap. So yeah, now we have to. It actually doesn't show you on the minimap either, but it's right here at the end of the Mysidia continent. And we're entering the last... Well, not the last, but... We're entering Jade Passage, which is before the last dungeon. Now, Jade Passage...
is probably one of the worst dungeons in the game.
It's where the fun starts, really. Because in this dungeon, now from this point onwards, the only fights that you cannot run from are dragons and behemoth kings. And let me tell you, there's a lot of dragons. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a lot of dragons here.
Hey, chat, do you like being repeatedly punched and kicked in the face? Because that's what Jade Passage will do to you.
So far, I'm very lucky, but usually I get at least 2 dragons on the first 2 encounters. I'm gonna play very, very safe and save. Right before dragon. Let's go. So this is the first dragon. And you can tell why the blood sword is broken. Because it deals a lot of damage. Thank you, dragon, for giving us a sword level, by the way. Oh my god. Okay. Well, here we have another dragon.
See, this is why you shouldn't say stuff like this.
Uh-oh. Furion, can you not miss for once? Alright, so U-Up is obviously hitting like a truck.
This encounter right here.
Oh, this one.
My
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
Abyss worms are literally the worst thing in the existence.
By the way, the waterfall is also damage tiles, and it works exactly like the other damage tiles. Also, you'll see me like save a lot here for good reasons, because every single enemy in this dungeon is out to get you by any means necessary. And I don't want to take chances. Oh. Okay. Alright, I should be able to hit the waterfall before the next encounter. Alright. Dude, what is this dungeon luck so far?
Now look what she did.
Oh, now I'm gonna get Behemoth King, I'm gonna get dragons. I'm gonna get everything. If you thought Malboros were really bad, Greater Malboros are probably worse, if anything.
Do you like status ailments? Because their physical attacks have everything.
Just everything. Oh, you like to be mini, silenced, stunned, poisoned, venomed, put to sleep, blinded. Yeah, we got all of that.
I also hear Marlboros aren't great for your lungs either.
That's why their best attack is called Bad Breath. You know, because it actually gives you. Oh my god!
Can somebody light up the audible groan sign, please?
I'm sorry.
Oh look, another dragon.
Another dragon. So yeah, the green dragon, I believe, is the second strongest dragon. And for good reasons, because, oh my, oh, hey, why not? Can I run away, please? No, no, don't do that to me. Oh. Wow, you up is being really MVPs in this room so far.
I mean, he's put the whole team on his back, he has to be.
He's up for the task, dude. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right.
We're getting pretty close to... Oh god. We're getting pretty close to some of the best music in the game. And I want y'all to listen to the fantastic, like, chorus and, like, gospel band in the background.
You won't be able to hear much of it with all the encounters happening, but try to listen, yeah. But so far...
Oh, I can't believe you ambushed that encounter. Oh.
Oh my god. Dude, outside of the dragons, my encounters are being... Oh, never mind. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. Oh, guess who's left on the ground again?
Is that like death number 18?
Yeah, something like that. 18 is very generous. Alright, now we're going through Pandemonium. My favorite dungeon.
No, cat jams in chat.
I'm gonna try to play unsafe here and not save right away.
You are absolutely crazy.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get killed, but still. Alright. Still trying. If this goes right, this could still be sub to 30. With all this bad stuff happening. Dude, I can't believe they actually ambushed that encounter. Usually you cannot ambush the riders, or you know, you don't have a lot of chance to do it. But all right, so now we have I want to say 10 floors to go through, or yeah, floors, not maths, but you have 10 floors to go through, and this is the second one. So some of them will be insanely quick. Please, let me live. Yes, keep attacking you up. Keep attacking him. Yeah, I'm surprised that Give was not the one on the ground this time around.
It was all the manipulation from earlier.
Yes, you said it. Alright, second floor done. On to the third one. Which is where I'm going to make use of another wall hole here. You see that little gap there. You wouldn't think that there would be anything in there, right? But you can just walk through it.
What Deln didn't tell you is that he actually has no clip on. He's just making it look like he's actually just walking through the walls and their secret passages.
Yeah, what you don't see is that I have a console open on the side, outside of the stream, and I just click on it. I just click no clip whenever I want to go through a wall.
It's actually
Oh.
why he why he stops every now and then with control or.
This could have been a really bad encounter, but I'm glad it went the way it did. Right, time to attack with Furion, I guess. And let's not run away. By the way, these guys can actually put you to sleep and spam the hell out of Dispel, which, by the way, is really annoying. So we're just gonna go through the wall here, casually. Which, if you don't actually
You should
know
check
about
that chest.
Yeah, I wish I would. If I wanted to actually, you know, die a horrible death, I would. Which, by the way, this chest right here has a is a trap chest, by the way, which summons I believe one of the super boss in the game, not super boss, but one of the boss encounters for the chest in this dungeon. I don't know which one it is though. Is it the Bells of Busts, whatever his name is?
I think so.
Which, if you cast Blink 16, is also another way to tell you, hey, I think you lost.
I mean, joke's on him. Furion's already blind.
Yeah, he's never gonna hit him anyway. Alright, so we have, I want to say, 3 floors to go with this. We are almost at the top, or in this case, at the bottom. Or is it at the top? No, it's at the top. Okay, we're going up. Because this, yeah, that's right. He transformed Castle Pandemonium into Pandemonium, and we are actually, you know, trying to make our way through. We are almost there. Almost. Oh my god. This is bad. Blaster is stunning me, and every attack they do kills me in one shot. So, yeah, I can put my controller down, you know, because I know I'm dead. But it's okay.
Right,
Go for it.
So I was just wanting to acknowledge that looks like we got a few new viewers joining us a couple minutes ago. Just wanted to welcome them to Slurpathon. We are raising money for the organization Extra Life, which benefits the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. There are incentives to donate, there are prizes, and you'll see many links in the chat, so check those out. It'd be great if you donated.
Yes, please donate. Alright, there's 2 floors left in this dungeon and in this game. It wouldn't be a great dungeon if we didn't actually get, you know, almost destroyed by the lamest party in this entire place. So one more encounter here. Yes. Can we? Yeah, okay, run away. It's nice. So we have 2 floors to go through. One of them. Okay, so these 2 floors. I want to say these 2 floors have the highest chance of giving you a dragon or this boss fight, which is considered a boss fight since he has the boss fight animation, which is really not that hard though. You just have a bit of HP. 3 hits and he's dead. But yeah, this floor and the next one have the highest chance of giving you a King Behemoth or dragons. And there's
we are actually coming up on time after, because the Emperor fight is pretty quick.
Oh my god.
Of course, we get another King Behemoth.
2 King Behemoths in a row. That's just another way of telling you your run is horrible. Please take one more. Oh yeah, this was the last fight before the final boss, which is right here. I'm just gonna go through, save, So this boss can do a lot of things, and the only thing you don't want him to do is melee Leon on turn 1. Or in this case, Yohab. And the moment you see Furion hit him, then the run is done. So that's time. But oh, actually, my timer's not stopping. Hello. Well, I guess we're not gonna stop time. Never mind. There we go. Timer stopped. Now the run is over. You see how anticlimactic the final fight is when you have Bloodsword on. It just makes the entire fight a breeze. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the run and the U-Up character's appearance for, what was it, like 20 minutes?
GG's, guys.
I hope that donation was worth it.
Joke's on you, the entire run was a Rickroll.
I literally got rickrolled by... I'm pretty sure the RNG seeds in this game is based on the name, and just putting this whole name sequence in there just makes it even worse. Because it actually,
if that's the case, then I should be getting really bad RNG, because like all my runs, my characters' names were like Dees, Sugma, Ligma.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you did get pretty bad RNG. Let's see. All right. I guess that's gonna conclude the run of FF2. So I'll let the host tell you what's coming on next, because I don't know what's coming on next.
All right. Well, looks like the next game being played is called Willow. I have heard it, that's based off the movie of the same name. It is being run by Vanny Van. Yeah, stick around for that. Should be coming up shortly. And please don't forget to donate. All proceeds go to Extra Life. It's a great organization, and there are many incentives for both the game coming up and for future games later on today and for tomorrow as well. Links in the chat for coming up games, how you can donate, prizes even. So stick around for the next game and future games, and please donate. Thank you very much.